What is up, everybody? It is your boy, Thick Boy McChub. I'm Wes with Top Shelfers. We are doing another tier list. Today, we are doing Nickelodeon shows. I grew up, so I'm 27 years old. I was like right at the end of like the 90s boom, 94. Like I was, 4 or 5 near 99, 2000. I watched the ever loving shit out of Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon all the way up until, God, maybe this is maybe this is weird to admit, but like freshman sophomore year. Nickelodeon did a good job of making shows that really like fit that time period as well. We'll get into it. So I'm going to be doing a Nickelodeon shows tier list. Obviously, then I will do a Cartoon Network tier list, and then I'll probably round it out with like a overall cartoon or adultish cartoon tier list, like stuff like Family Guy and Rick and Morty and The Simpsons and stuff. But we got to start here. We'll start with Nickelodeon. I was looking at the tier list, and the stuff I'll be rating. There is a lot of stuff that I don't know, but for the most part, I remember most of these. And we're going to be like, for a while, a lot of these are really strong. So let's go with one of the greatest shows that had aired on Nickelodeon, and that is Drake and Josh. Listen, we all know Drake Bell, piece of shit. He's serving time. Don't want to get into it. Josh Peck, he's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I think he does stuff with like Vlog Squad, and he lost a bunch of weight, looks good. I don't really follow him aside from that. But when Drake and Josh came out, everybody watched it. It was quoted a lot. I think it has some of the best episodes of like that kind of like kid, teenage age range of shows. I mean, there's just so many good episodes, and I don't know, something about like, I side tangent. I also write blogs and shit. If you guys are interested, topshelferspodcast.com. I have my own website because I'm a cool chubby guy now, and I wrote kind of like a little bit about my upbringing in my first blog post, and one of the things I'm gonna talk about later on in some blogs and maybe even some camera vlogs is that like I grew up an only child with two parents who worked their asses off, so a lot of me like understanding the world and like getting cultured, like learning about culture was from TV. Like Nickelodeon, Nick at Night specifically was a big one, like Fresh Prince, The Cosby Show, like all that stuff. Like that taught me how to be like who I am today. And stuff like Drake and Josh, like I always wished that like that kind of happened to me. Like I'd have a brother show up, or I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, Drake and Josh was big for me. I think it's one of the best shows there. Zoe 101, also pretty good. I enjoyed Zoe 101, probably because there was like cute girls, and I was like right around that age of like, hey, girls are pretty cool. And it wasn't my favorite show. I don't necessarily know if it was like meant for me because it was kind of like preppy shit and I wasn't into it, but it wasn't bad. I still watch from time to time. iCarly, people try and say this is like a follow up to Drake and Josh. It's really not. They're not the same people. But I really enjoyed iCarly as well. I think that it was a lot of fun. I mean, they were vloggers. Like they had a radio show podcast, right? Like it was kind of cool. I think it inspired a lot of people to do content creation. I'd put iCarly at great. It's pretty good. All right, get into some of the cartoons. Rugrats. I don't know, man. I watched Rugrats quite a bit when I was a little younger. I don't think it's a cartoon that would hold up to this day, but it still wasn't awful. I think watchable is a great place for that. Because I really think this falls off with trash. Like watchable, if it's on, I'll probably watch it. Or when it was on, I don't think I'd watch it now. SpongeBob. I mean, do we really need to? Do we really even need to argue? I don't know. I don't really care what anyone's opinion is. If you don't like SpongeBob, you're irrelevant. I mean, it's a show that's lasted longer than a lot of cartoons. It's created and generated more memes than almost anything. I mean, there's been SpongeBob memes from the dawn of SpongeBob and from the dawn of like actual memeing. Like it's it's one of the best. I watch SpongeBob all the time. I've gone back and watched some SpongeBob. The old ones are still great, still funny, still entertaining. Cat Dog. Cat Dog was weird. It was kind of on that later end of cartoons on Nickelodeon. Watchable, but probably worse than Rugrats. Hey Arnold was dope. I liked Hey Arnold. I don't really know. I felt like Hey Arnold was just kind of like it was a little bit different than the other cartoons because it just kind of seemed like a slice of life cartoon, not like this crazy weird one like some of these other. Like I mean, it wasn't a sponge underwater. It wasn't a cat dog. It wasn't talking babies. It was just like kids' lives. I really liked Hey Arnold. I'd probably put Hey Arnold is good. Probably better than Zoe 101. Oh, I didn't do that. There we go. The Brothers Garcia. I don't know. Are You Afraid of the Dark? I remember watching a little bit of this, but not a lot. I did enjoy what I watched. Clarissa Explains It All. I don't know that one. Keenan and Kel. Keenan and Kel was fantastic. One of the top shows Nickelodeon put out for sure. I don't want to put it better than iCarly. I think that's a good spot for it. The Amanda Show. Oh man, I still actively quote the Amanda Show, and people just don't like remember it. Like I'll like randomly just be like, "Meh," and people are like, "What in the hell is that?" I'm like, "Dude, Amanda Show. Shit was wild." It was like a kids version of Saturday Night Live where Amanda Bynes was like the host, and then they would do sketches. Like Drake and Josh started there. Like a bunch. Like I think maybe Keenan and Kel started there. Like a bunch of people who went on to have their own shows started on the Amanda Show, and I think it was pivotal in like the live action Nickelodeon shows. It's got to be up there. Angry Beavers, watchable, not great. Fairly Odd Parents, God tier, excellent, probably better than the Amanda Show. Who didn't daydream of having a situation like Timmy Turner had? Like having godparents that watched over you, plus Timmy Turner's mom is thick. I loved it. I haven't gone back and watched it, and it got a little silly near the later ends, but it had one of the best collabs I think cartoons have ever had, and that was with Jimmy Neutron, where they like switched universes and the artwork switched. I loved it. Romeo was good, but Romeo's not like top tier. I don't know what X's is. This I can't quite say what this is. Cat Scratch, meh, not that good. I don't know this one. Rabbids Invasion was after me. Planet Sheen, listen, they tried. That one was trash. The Adventures of Pete and Pete, I don't know. I don't know this one. This one looks cool, I don't know. The Pinwheel, I don't know. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't think I know what that is. Don't know what that is. Oh, there's a lot more than I... Teenage Robot. This one was weird. I feel like this was kind of like almost an anime and not a cartoon. I remember watching it quite a bit, but I don't remember if I enjoyed it all that much. It's probably better than Rugrats, though. The Naked Brothers Band. I mean, that was like right near the end of me like watching shit. I didn't like it. Henry Danger was trash. That was after my time. Big Time Rush was after my time. I can't remember. Yeah, I think that was after my time. True Jackson. Space Cases, I didn't really care for. Alex Mack. Don't know that one. Fred the Show. Don't need to watch it. Already know it's trash. Don't know what ATV is. Sync Battle. God, that sounds super familiar. We're going to put that there. All Grown Up. That was the Rugrats as a teenagers. It wasn't bad. The Wild Thornberries. Yo, Wild Thornberries got to be up in that good section. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw like the people on TikTok doing I can't remember the kid. And then like the dad Thornberry is obviously like memed quite a bit. Jimmy Neutron. Definitely up there. It's definitely excellent. I mean, it's one of the better cartoons they had on there. I watched all of Jimmy Neutron. I remember when the movie came out. My dad, being a real MVP, took a bullet for me and took me to our ghetto ass movie theater to see Jimmy Neutron on the big screen. And I know he didn't enjoy a fucking minute of that whole movie. But I love Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, lots of great memories there. Rocket Power, severely underrated. Rocket Power is so good. I can't say enough about Rocket Power. I was so envious of how cool those kids were on that cartoon. And there was the friend of like one of their dads, and he made like the Five Guys like hot dog hamburger thing. It's funny. Just Jordan. I remember watching a little bit of it. Can't say a lot about it. Sam and Cat. No, that was after me. Okay, this is I can't Invader Zim, right? If I don't see it on here, that's got to be what it is. Yeah, I think that's. Is it? I mean, I know Invader Zim's gonna be somewhere on here. It has to be. I mean, that's one of the top shows on. I mean, it's not my personal favorite, but it's definitely good. There's a lot of shit on here that I don't even know. Yeah, we're gonna go Invader Zim. It's great. One of the better ones. Probably better than Kenan and Kel. I don't know what this is. Chalk Zone. I don't think a lot of people remember Chalk Zone. I really enjoyed Chalk Zone. It was like this kid who would draw on the chalkboard, and like when he did a circle, it would open him up to this like art world. And I don't remember much of the story. I remember his like buddy in the chalk world was like a blue guy, like he wore a blue mask, but he could like create stuff on the fly. It was just really cool. Like the art was super cool in it. It was definitely good. Probably right there. Legends of the Hidden Temple, yo. Every kid who watched Nickelodeon in the 90s to early 2000s wanted two things: to be on Legends of the Hidden Temple and to get slimed. All right. Hey, get your mind out of the gutter. But for sure, Arcade, I don't remember that. Loud House, don't remember that. Mighty B, watchable. Backyard, I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Avatar, I mean, listen, The Last Airbender is arguably probably the best show on Nickelodeon. I mean, it's so from start to finish, it's so good. Legend of Korra is also good. I feel like that has to be up here. It's a follow-up to Avatar. Fantastic. I didn't know Dude Perfect had a show on Nickelodeon. I followed Dude Perfect for, 9-10 years now. I still watch their stuff. Say what you want about them now. I still think they're entertaining guys. They seem like some good dudes. I would assume that their show is probably pretty fun. Haven't seen it, though. Crash, don't know. El Tiger, don't know. Doug, listen, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. Fuck Doug. That was my least favorite Nickelodeon show of all time. Not interesting, not entertaining, didn't care for it. However, Rocko's Modern Life is excellent. I'm probably going to get hate for putting Rocko's above Invader Zim, but, fight me. All that was pretty entertaining. I think that's a good watchable. Don't know. Don't know. Game Shakers? That's some new age shit. I kind of remember Merlin Mystery. We're just going to put it there. This picture looks familiar, but I can't. I couldn't for the life of you tell me or tell you what it is. Fanboy and Chum Chum, don't know. Don't know. The Adventures of Black Beauty, don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Man, I didn't realize there were so many I didn't know. Ned's Classified School Survival Guide. Fucking excellent. Top tier. For sure. I mean, that was like right when I was going into junior high. And I was so worried about bowl-cutted kids farting loud enough that would just ruin the whole day. No, but funny enough, like there was stuff that show talked about that like was kind of relevant for my time. I don't know if it was really like I don't remember if I actually used any advice, but it was relevant. Livewire, I don't know. Ren and Stimpy. Yo, so like people need to realize something about Ren and Stimpy. Okay, Ren and Stimpy when it was on Nickelodeon was made for kids. Okay, you can go look at the episodes that were made for kids. They're obviously made for kids. Then I believe it got picked up by Comedy Central or some other more adult channel, and that's when you see like the clips that people are like outraged about where like Ren and Stimpy are like having like butt sex but like with an axe or like a saw or something like that, like sawing wood or something like that. You got to realize it was like two different shows. Maybe it was MTV. I don't remember. But Ren and Stimpy, I remember that was like really like one of the first cartoons that like I remember watching. And it was all right. Salute Your Shorts. I don't know. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was after me. At least that one was. Roundhouse. I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Oh man, I don't think there's anything else that I know on here. Yeah, there's not. Fabulous, isn't that the one that like Ariana Grande was from? I don't know. Okay, so there's a lot of shit that I didn't know. I guess I didn't actually have. I feel like these are mostly either before or after me, maybe aside from like a couple of these. L Tiger sounds familiar, but I don't really remember it. And so does Real Monsters, but I don't really remember it. But yeah, Avatar is the best show. SpongeBob, Drake and Josh, Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, Ned's, Korra, Amanda Show maybe shouldn't be up there, and neither should Rocco's. Legends in Temple definitely needs to be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Trash. Fuck you, Doug. All right, let's look at the community rank. See how far off I was. I mean, not awful. Okay. They have SpongeBob as number one, Drake and Josh, Fairly Odd Parents. iCarly was actually up in the excellence. Avatar, Jimmy Neutron. So that wasn't far off from mine. Rugrats, this not. I don't even know what this word is. I don't know if that's an N. That's up there. Hey Arnold is a great. Big Time Rush is a great for people, so that show must have been pretty good. Zoe, yeah. Cat Dog, I don't know if I put it as great. Teenage Robot, good. Invader Zim. The Ninja Turtles one's up there. Sam and Cat's up there. Doug, fuck you, Doug. You shouldn't be up there. Barnyard. Oh, is that the Barnyard show? I remember watching that. That's actually a pretty good one. I saw the cow. There's lots of memes from that shit, too. Fanboy and Chum Chum's good. Angry Beavers, The Loud House. I don't remember that. Ren and Stimpy. Rocket Power is better than that. What do they put in trash? A lot of stuff that I guess the majority of people probably haven't seen. So I don't feel so bad. Because I created one that was never seen. So a lot of these would have been in my never seen. Romeo shouldn't have been trash, though. You guys are, that's not fair. That show was good. Alright, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you would rank your favorite Nickelodeon shows. Remember to drop a like, subscribe, do all that stuff because we're doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. Go check out a video that I will link to understand what that's all about. And then I will have a Cartoon Network tier list up later this week, and we'll go from there. Take it easy, guys. As always, Wes with Top Shelfers, the thickest boy on the internet. Have a good day.